Hey guys, welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4. And we're in our 6th year of homeschooling. We have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, so 5th and 1st. And today I just wanted to answer one of your questions. I want to share with you what we do when our homeschool day is done. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. As you know, you can find us down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. I'm also going to insert a shameless plug right here. Please, please, please go visit our sister channel. It's our travel channel, Suitcase Princess, because we are like 75 subscribers away from reaching our goal of 1,000. So if you can go help us list it out, that'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, so many of you may not realize that I work. I own an online business and I have 2 blog YouTube channels. So I actually work, not a lot, but I do work from home and it's pretty flexible and lets us, provides for us a great deal, and it's flexible and I can still homeschool and do all of that. But with that comes a great deal of like planning, discipline, and that answers a question that I'm here to answer. So I recently got the question of like, okay, what do your kids do like after their homeschool day? Because as you guys know, we do not believe that we need to be, 8 to 3 is schoolwork. I don't do that. I don't do that. We are usually about, this year, it's a little more like, lax, chill. I think our longest day is about 2.5 hours. So the goal is always to kind of like be up and rolling by about 9. And I'll be back to share. I think I'm going to do like a, here's our full day kind of thing, or definitely sharing more of like our morning routine and our homeschool day and things like that. But I just wanted to answer this question because it could help a lot of people out, I think, a little sooner. But so we get going by like about 9. We like to be finished about 11:30 because that's what time Dad takes his lunch. So if he's here, he comes and eats with us, or he'll chat with us on the phone if he's in the office. But we like to be done about 11:30. So at that point, we all break for lunch. So what usually happens is, we eat, make lunch, and it's like, nothing huge. Usually, sandwiches, leftovers, like pretty easy stuff. And the kids they always ask if they can watch something while they eat lunch, which is totally fine with me. It's like a, Casey Undercover or whatever show they're in at that point. So they'll ask to watch that, or sometimes they want to watch a movie, be a little lazy after lunch, which is okay. It's essentially like lunch and quiet time kind of mushed together for me because it allows them a little bit to chill, because we do have dance so many nights a week, which is nice. But it also allows me to get stuff done. So what happens after lunch is that they will, once they're done watching whatever it is they're watching, so then it kind of comes time. I don't know if you guys remember, but I shared our summer learning menu, and it is basically like, reading. It was like a choice. They could do whatever they wanted to as long as they kind of got things done in that week. And the girls have been really good as far as being consistent. And so they'll do their afternoon chore, whatever that is. We've got chore charts, which I'll try to remember to show you at some point. Chore charts, and then that's what their responsibilities are. And then they check those off every week. And then that's how they, earn the things that they want to earn. So they will do their afternoon chore. They will make sure that all of schoolwork is picked up. They will make sure that everything is picked up. They will either, sometimes they'll play quietly in the playroom, or they will do their, they want to do like a video game. So they're doing like their learning apps, their Night Zookeeper, ProblemScape, Khan Academy, ABCmouse, Adventure Academy. They're doing all of those things, or they are playing a game, or they have decided that they want to do a craft. Now, it's basically free time essentially. But it's structured in the sense of like they choose the things that are their schoolwork, but aren't the things I've assigned as schoolwork. So you guys know we use like Timberdoodle kits. And so they come with a lot of games and a lot of crafts and a lot of extras. And we have knowledge crates and we have all these fun things that they want to be doing. And so usually they just pull those out in the afternoon. So it's still it's definitely still learning. It's not school, but it's learning. So frequently they're doing a craft or an activity, or they will take something and play outside or whatever. So they do a really, really good job of knowing what they need to be doing. They do a really, really good job of knowing what is expected of them. They do a really good job of playing together for the most part, not always, but for the most part. So usually they will just choose one of those things or a couple of those things. And like, you know, one day they went upstairs into the playroom and made an entire like theme park from Legos and all the things. And so that was their activity for the day, which is good enough for me. But they'll read a book or play a game or do a craft or pull out their knowledge crates and read, you know, do whatever it is that they want to do, but it all still counts because it's all still their fun things, which is why we keep those things really easy for them to grab and to be accessible. There's some days where they, like Marilyn, her what's new, what's missing book, she wants to do extra. So she wants to do, like, we got to get through all of our, you know, required schoolwork, and then you can go circle back and do more if that's what you want to do. So that's kind of it. They just keep doing those things. And then usually about 3:30, they're ready for a snack. And so at that point, it's like, okay, we'll clean everything up. So then they pick everything back up and they pick up after themselves. And then they will sit down and have a snack. And usually if they want to watch an episode, watch a brain pop, like do any of those things. So that's kind of it. It's not heavily structured, which I think is a good thing. I think free play is a good thing. It requires them to decide what they're going to do, which I think solving your boredom is a good thing. It gives them an opportunity to be together, to play together, but it also gives them an opportunity to do their own thing if that's their choice for that day, which is really good. I mean, the other day, Marilyn went outside and did one of those like excavation things where you dig out all the dinosaur bones while her sister was inside doing something else, and that's okay. So yeah, learning games, learning apps. I mean, those things are really awesome. Our knowledge crates, I mean, we pull those things out all the time. Sometimes we want to paint, sometimes we want to mad matter, sometimes they're in the same room, but not necessarily doing the same thing. Sometimes they come help me package orders. I mean, there's just a lot of options for what they are doing in the afternoons. And as of this point, and I've thought about going ahead and making sure that they're doing like the learning menu just to make sure they hit on everything every week. But at this point, I haven't felt like they've gone so far off the rails, like that's the thing I need to do. Like right now, they're literally in that room playing together. So right there. It's just, that's what they're right there. While I'm doing this, that's what they're doing. And I do try to take at least one day a week where we don't do school, like on Fridays, don't do school, we just go out and do fun stuff in the morning. And then Dad's usually home in the afternoon. So we do fun family stuff then. And I do try to get as much work as I can done before they're up. So that's really handy too, but it's just usually like maybe 2 hours when they have like free reign, free play a day. So I don't think it's bad. Again, so many of our evenings are taken up with dance and other obligations. So it's nice, I think, for them to have that little bit of autonomy. Yeah, I think it's nice, but that's how things get done around here. So they still include their chores and things still get picked back up and we have a good time. But yeah, so yeah, I think that answers that question. But don't be discouraged thinking that you have to carry the burden of responsibility for entertaining your children all the time. Because I think if you do set that up early, then there's that expectation, like that it is your job to entertain them. And y'all, if your house is anything like mine, we have a house full of stuff that is specifically for the purpose of entertaining them. So that is just not my job. It's not. So don't feel like it's your job either, guys. You don't have to do that. It is not your responsibility to make sure they are entertained. It is truly not. It's also not a bad thing for them to be a little bored sometimes, but that's just my opinion. So Guys, I hope that you found that helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I will say, if you feel like you're struggling, if you feel like they're doing things that you don't necessarily want them to do, bust out a learning menu. You say, here's 5 things. You've got one every day. I don't care which one you do today, but they're all going to be done at the end of the week. Or here's a basket. You can literally do anything in this basket, but it's got to be something in this basket. Or here's today's outside day. Here's, do a theme. If you are struggling with what to have them do afterwards, I would set up some sort of system to kind of automate that, to take that off of your brain so that they are not asking you. Let them know where those resources are, let them know what that expectation is, and then let them do it themselves. I'm a huge fan of that. So yeah, let me know. Any questions, concerns down in the comments or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. While you're down in the comments, let us know. What do you do? Are you like engaged with your children all the time? Do you like let them do their own thing? Like what is it? What do you have going on? Because I think it's a big struggle. I think there's a lot of responsibility. People, especially moms, feel that big responsibility that we have to do all the things all the time and we don't. So share with us, please. Bye, guys.